Hi, this is Margaret Motherall, and I'm doing the step process with Christopher Witecki. And sometimes I find it difficult to take in information from the outside. But channeling helps me understand and even learn new things. So I reviewed some of the steps today, including step 0. Today I'm going to do a channeling and healing on step 0. However, it comes through me. And I want to share this book. This is the Linda Goodman book on star signs that starts talking about the numerology and steps, which may be one of Christopher's favorite books. Anyway, amazingly, I don't have a car right now. I haven't had a car for a while. But amazingly, I in a little secondhand store, there it was, and I found it just a couple of days before our 40-day process started. So that was pretty cool. But I didn't exactly, I think I had this as a kid. I mean, I started when I was in my late teens, and now I'm 63. Okay, so I'm a lot older than most of you, which is why I can't think. But another book of hers, I'm not sure where it is. I think it's upstairs. Is Goobers, which I really, really love that book. It's like a book that really is in my heart. It talks a lot about soulmates and stuff like that, which we all like. Anyway, I guess today was the 11th day, but we're shifting into 0. So I want to just channel on 0, however it comes out. I don't know if it'll match Christopher's thing or not. I mean, in a way it will, because it'll be about boundaries in the heart. So let me get started. Behind me, that egg is selenite. It's a selenite egg, and that clears the crown chakra. So you can do this with me. Okay, so I'm going to call in my wisdom helpers, my protection. Just go straight to the Creator, the Divine Creator, in the heart of God. Selenite energy assists in this rising and connecting. Actually, we're always connected. We're just not always aware of it. With the heart of God, the Divine Creator, the Architect, and the ones who hold the secrets of manifestation and the secrets about hearts. And now from the earth, my feet are actually, just a minute, my feet are actually on a very large piece of rose quartz. Okay, so just send your feet up. I'll show you. It's heavy. Okay, so my feet are on this thing of rose quartz. So asking help for everyone to make this really, really easy for them to drop their energy down from the center of the divine creator in the heart of God, down through the crown chakra, through the third eye, cleansing as it goes. Everything that's not purely you and your divine self being tossed out, opening the throat chakra and opening both the back and the front of the throat chakras, down into the high heart, which is also often called the soul seat. And the soul seat is what your soul really, really desires for this particular lifetime. Okay? And then down to the heart, both the back and the front. And then just below the heart on the, I can't remember, right, I think. The right is a smaller chakra, and it's called the celestial wishing tree. It has a Hindu name. And you go to that tree to ask for your wishes. Let me turn my phone off. For your wishes, and it also knows what your true wishes are. So we'll include both the high heart or the soul seat and the celestial wishing tree in this process. And then we'll go down to the solar plexus and clear that out. It's actually area where the intuition, when it's clear, the intuition functions very well there. That's why you get like, gut feelings, okay? Or you pick up on the outside world there and you feel bad or nauseous, okay? Because it's both the throat chakra. The throat chakra picks up on higher wisdom and your guides and things like that. The fourth chakra and the pineal gland and stuff pick up on vision, and it's within the third eye that you can vision what you want to create. And the back of the chakras, like from 6 down to 2nd, are have sort of a will power quality to them. And so you want to clear and make sure that both the structure of the chakras and both the back and the front are in good shape, because you need that back of the third eye, that power or will, which actually is starting to remind me of let's put circles, like the zeros in all the back of the chakras, okay? The energy of the back of the chakras is like the oomph or the power that helps you actually manifest what you see in your third eye. The oomph for the power in the back of the fifth gives you the oomph, the power, and the authority, because it's your higher wisdom, to speak and express, create, write, things like that. Okay? And work with your guides to create whatever it is that you want to create. The back of the fourth chakra balances out the heart, in the sense that, like, you think of like people falling in love, and they just all of a sudden they're just all like forward, the front, like all the front chakras kind of open, and you just sort of like glom onto and merge onto this person. Okay? But if you're balanced with both the back and the front of the chakras, it's going to be a healthier relationship. Okay, I mean, you might lose it when you first fall in love, but it'll be a healthier relationship when you're centered and you're maintaining who you are, so that you don't drown or you don't lose yourself in the person that you've fallen in love with. Okay? And falling in love is kind of more what we do. Okay? And it's like, the front totally opens up. You don't have the back support, in a sense, to support like your identity or your wholeness. And so you just kind of fall forward. Okay? So you fall in love. And that's okay. It's a stage. Okay? It's a stage. But it's important it's helpful to be aware of, you want two people who can stand on their own and come together and maintain their own identities, and then by being together share their wholeness, and then it actually creates a whole like kind of third energy field, which is called the relationship. So I guess. But in this thing that I'm doing, this kind of teaching, channeling, healing, and just say yes if you want this, but I'm sensing that I'm being guided to put a 0 in each of the chakras. Like the crown chakra, like the opposite would be the first chakra, right? Okay, so 0's at the top of the. Okay, and with these 0's, okay, imagine you're connected to the divine creator, the heart of God, and all the great wisdom, and also complete knowledge of the laws of the cosmos and laws of nature in this dimension, and other laws whatever laws that are to your benefit to utilize and know. We call upon them to balance our system, and to support us in the succeeding of our 40-day quest, and succeeding in and healing in anything else that we wish for. And whenever you hear me say anything that you want, Just say yes inside of yourself or out loud. Okay? So again, I get the guidance to put these zeros in the back of the chakras. So it actually wouldn't be the crown. It would be the first chakra, the back of the zero in the back of the sixth chakra or the third eye, the zero in the back of the fifth chakra, the higher creativity and higher wisdom chakra, a zero in the back of the heart chakra. The other little pieces that I was talking about, we'll get to them. A zero placed in the back of the cleared third chakra or solar plexus, which is our personal power and in many ways the way that we take in and digest information. It is like where your stomach is, the upper stomach, where a lot of digestion happens. So the third chakra acts like as a digestive mechanism for thinking and for any kind of energies that come at you. And so just going to do a little healing on the third chakras here for everyone. And just say yes that you want it. That your third chakra is completely clear of anybody else's energy. Okay? And the structure of the chakra is completely formatted into its highest, original, purest blueprint and strengthened 1,000-fold. Okay, the third chakra is like kind of important to us right now because we're all like as empaths and so forth. We just pick up stuff, okay, and it's hard to digest. That's why we have symptoms and issues and issues that aren't even our own. Okay, I just borrow issues. Like, you got an issue, let me borrow it. Cancel. Okay. So the circle is in the back to protect the back. Okay, so in Chinese medicine, the bladder meridian goes from here, the two of them go from there all the way down the back on either side of the spine, down the legs, and I believe it ends at the little toe. And in Chinese medicine, it gives you backbone, okay? In Chinese medicine, the bladder meridian is really important to the immune system, and it's like the guard. Okay, the gallbladder, I can't go into all of this, but the gallbladder is like the general, like gives directions. The heart is the emperor, and all the organs and all the channels are all there to serve the heart. Okay, that's in Chinese medicine, and that's also like that everything's there to serve the heart is what we're being taught and we're working on in this Leo season, which is not only now, but the eclipse is like a wave that continues, okay, for like a year and a half or longer, okay? And so it's like the universe is like sending in this awesome wave, that we we're learning to surf, okay? Like throughout the entire world for everyone. Like everyone is being directed to the heart, okay? So I just want to clear out right now, like, clear out, anything that feels like it doesn't want to ride that wave. Okay, it's not that you can have to be... Shit. Hello?
Hi, this is Margaret?
Yes, Margaret.
This is Johnny over at Snyder's Fireworks.
Hi there.
Hi. So what's happened is you had a crankshaft and a camshaft position sensor go bad on you.
Okay.
And for both of those to be fixed, it'd be about $218.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. I can get the parts down here, and I can finish it for you tonight if you'd like.
Oh, really? What time can I pick it up?
You want to pick it up about 6:30?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
So I'll just plan on you picking up at 6:30.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sorry. I haven't had a car for a while. And I thought I turned my phone off. But my car is ready now, so now I can surf. Okay. So yeah, the eclipse, Leo eclipse. I mean, it's like moving the whole world towards the heart. All right, that's really awesome. So of course, there's always a lot of wounding in the heart. Okay, I'm that Pluto and Leo generation, so we were born with all the heart wounds. And challenged to heal them, and gave you all you kids those divorces. Okay. Okay, so I'm sorry about that phone call, but it's real life. And this is real life. I mean, these healings are real life. Okay, so the eclipse starts the wave, the Leo wave, Leo Aquarius wave, okay, throughout the entire globe. And then the nodes are also, the North Node is in Leo, and that's like, I don't know how long, a year and a half or so. It's quite a while. And so there's another indication and empowerment of the universe pleading with us, praying with us, and supporting us all the way to our heart, our soul wishes, our true wishes, our heart wishes, okay? But what I'd like to do, I'm being guided right now to, okay, first I'm going to start with the rings. Like, okay, imagine like golden rings. Remember, my feet are on the rose quartz of love, but some golden, and there's flickers of like different colors in it. You may see different colors, but gold rings coming up from the earth up around my body and my whole entire auric field and all dimensions of myself, past, present, and future, and in between. And then from the heart of God, the divine creator, rings coming down from the heart of God and the divine creator, and many rings many rings just coming up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, regulating, harmonizing, synchronizing to miracles beyond what you can now imagine, to your true heart's desire. This ring is like the zero. It's complete protection. Complete protection. Remember, we were talking about the third chakra, taking stuff in from the outer world. And as empaths, the way the world is going, a lot of times we're experiencing things that aren't ours. We may think, oh gosh, I'm so sad, or I'm going crazy, or whatever. And it's not even your energy. When I was younger, before I did a lot of training, I could walk by houses that, I had no idea who lived there. And if there was something wrong in the house, I would feel it and take it on, and I was sick all the time. Oh, gosh. So, these golden rings, okay, and they can double and triple and quadruple and quintuple all the way, as far, all the way, extension to the edges of the atmosphere of the earth. Okay, these golden rings are your zero protection. Okay. And little special ones are, if you wish, and for as long as needed, just in the back of all your chakras, just so they can do very, very minute and individual and delicate work. Let's call in some spiritual medicine for anybody that needs it. And for every individual, it is created in the way, in the exact formula or energetic patterns and amount, etc., that each individual needs. And especially bring some spiritual medicine into the heart to heal the heart wounds through all dimensions, past, present, and future, and dimensions that we're not even aware of or have names for yet. I did a process with the earth the other day, and there was a big split in the earth. And it was kind of like about the split between the masculine and the feminine, and the way that we polarize things. And I just, for a week or so now, I've been sending energy through that split for healing. And you can join me on that. Just by saying yes, that's your intention, or that's your prayer, that the splits between heaven and earth, between body and spirit, between male and female, is healed, and they start to communicate. And like in the brain, there's kind of a, the right and left hemisphere, and kind of a decrease here and asking that everything in the brain, the synapses, the chemicals, serotonins, dopamines, all that kind of stuff is in balance, and all the little synapses and nerves and everything, and the pineal gland and the pituitary gland and third eye and everything are all settling into their perfect harmony according to your individual divine blueprint. And often I've done healings where I'll take people back to like their state of paradise. But lately I've been recognizing that there's a new paradise. Like we kind of have this thought form that there's this old paradise that happened before all this other stuff happened, okay? But I've really been sensing that there's a new paradise, just like they talk about a new world. So if you wish to start to get to know and vibrate your body and your energy field and vibrational field with the new paradise, which of course includes your wishes. And by the way, I was wishing for money, right? And I went in the post office like when we first started this process, and it's not real, but it's $1 million bill. So, like, go to your heart. Okay, this is a receiving. How much can you receive? Go to your heart and actually go to your wishing tree, like here, right under your heart, your wishing tree. Go to your wishing tree. Say hello, introduce yourself, because you probably haven't been talking for a while, okay? And have your wishing tree tell you how many $1 million that you want, that you really, really wish for. And then the wishing tree will drop that amount into your hand, and then bring your hand back up and put it into your heart. Okay, and then allow the energy of millions of dollars, and just say yes if you want this. You don't have to say yes. And another yes or no is like how much love, or how much do you want to love your life? Okay, so go to the celestial wishing tree again. Say hi. Make a connection. And allow the celestial wishing tree to hand you a symbol or a message of how much, and the ability, how much you want to love your life, and the ability to love your life that much. Okay? And then put that into your heart too. Okay? I'm just making this up as I go along, but it works. Okay. So we dealt with this solar plexus so that in my car, so that that's funny. I wanted to go dancing tonight. Now I have a car. Okay. That's one of my joys, is dancing. So the solar plexus, now remember these rings, they're just continuing and continuing and continuing. And whenever you feel like you need them, like take your little finger, your left one or your right one, it doesn't really matter. The universe knows what you mean. And hold it, and that'll call in the golden rings of protection. Okay. Now, the more rings that you actually have, like we extended them out to the earth, the more people like you're kind of gonna be in connection with. So sometimes you may just want, and you can ask your higher self or your heart, like, do I just want one ring for myself today? You know, because that one ring for yourself is vital protection. It's the 0. I just made it a golden ring. Okay? Okay. But like I said, when you have multiple rings going out, I don't know, it's like you're attractive to more people. But they're going to have to rise to the vibration of those golden rings to get in. Okay? I mean, for day 0, I would just maybe do the 1. And if you do meditations like for the earth or like groups of people or certain situations, I would multiply the rings. Okay, so the second chakra, I have to see what time it is because I have to get my car. Okay, second chakra, that's a really, okay, let's just juice it up. Okay, in the back and in the front, it's very, very creative. Like if you have creative projects you want to do, or creative, juicy relationships you want to manifest, let's really work on that. I'm doing a lot of healing on the second chakra, the sacral center. I like the way that the sacral center sounds like sacred center. It's very important. A lot of times people feel like the higher centers are like more sacred or something, but they're all equally sacred. And this sacral center bring in a lot of divine feminine energy, whoever your favorite goddesses are, and also the divine masculine. And let them meet in alchemical marriage and passion. And putting the ring in there. And like Christopher was saying, that 0, it rules, it's Pluto or Scorpio. And of course a lot of people are like scared of Pluto and Scorpio. Okay. All right, let's first, like, before I tell you this, let's just heal all our sexual issues, okay, let's amplify the capacity of our body to really feel, like, through all our senses: taste, touch, sight, hearing. I can't remember all the senses. And all our 6 senses too. Okay, and also I'm doing a healing. There's a flower essence called pine. It's a Bach flower essence called pine. and it gets rid of guilt. And our history has given us a lot of guilt about enjoyment, and, well, enjoyment of sex is, and sensuality is, of course, totally taboo. Okay? It's not. Cancel. So we're going to do a healing on that throughout all time, all dimensions, past, present, and forward. And everybody's wounds in that area, like whatever spiritual medicine is designed specifically for you, and whatever your wounds are in the sacral center, let yourself fill with that medicine, spiritual medicine, to clear all guilt, to clear all blocks to your senses and to enjoyment. The points like at the top of your thigh, if you go from your knee up the middle of your thigh and get to like the crevice where your pelvic area starts, right in there are some points that they're called, like, I forget the Japanese name, but they're like for happiness, okay? And they clear out the entire sacral center and open it up to be filled with happiness. So you can just, like right here, okay? You can just hold those and you'll start to feel the energy after a while. You'll get sensitive to the energy and start to feel it. And it'll clear that whole sacral center. Another thing is, I learned this in healing school. I also learned it in salsa class. Okay. They say it's for women, but I think it's for men too. In fact, I think men especially actually really need it right now, is to get your energy down into your sacral center. You know, it's your pleasure, it's your happiness and everything. So when you walk, like in salsa class, my teacher would tell all us, she would make the guys go out of the room, and then she would tell all us girls to practice our girl walk, and that every woman had their own particular girl walk, and to walk like from not only sacral center but your genitals, like that was the center of your gravity, okay? And to practice your girl walk, and then when you dance, like that's the center of your gravity. And she also said that, and this is a universal law, is that your sexuality is completely your own. You can share and play with people, but it's your own energy. And to, that we have so many distortions around that throughout this history that we are now leaving. And so I want to do a healing on that, which Scorpio is like telling me, like, oh, thank God. Okay. And once I was doing there's a flower essence from Desert Alchemy called Pluto. And the first time I took it, like, I just thought I went to hell. Okay. It was like crazy. But the flower essences like release things, disturbances in your body. And then after a while, like now I love taking it. Okay. Like I don't have those kind of reactions. Okay. But one time I was doing an energy healing on somebody, and I got the message that they needed the flower essence Pluto. And I didn't want to give it to them because, like, actually to them, because I didn't know what their reaction would be. So it was in my office, and I just took a drop of it and channeled it like through my hands, you know, in appropriate amounts. And very quickly I went zoom into this energetic dimension that was absolute ecstasy and bliss. I mean, just ecstatic bliss. And I finally understood the meaning of Pluto and Scorpio. And that through, you know, I mean, it's related to sex in the sense of, like, you know, reaching that bliss. I mean, this bliss was much more okay. Like I've experienced samadhi before, just spontaneously, but I understood, like, you know, Pluto like dives really deep and cleans up everything in the underworld, it creates, through that journey into the underworld, it creates power. Okay, we associate Pluto and Scorpio with power. It creates the power. It's like a rocket fuel. A rocket needs this fuel to, like, get up it off the ground and into the atmosphere. Okay. Oh, God. So I have to do one more part and complete this. Anyway, I ask that everybody take in what they can take in totally appropriate amounts that they want, and just to say yes to that. And the learning continues, the healing continues. And now the first chakra is pretty clear because I've had my feet on this rock. And one way of grounding, a lot of people try to ground by, like, shooting their first chakra down into the ground. That's the hard way. Okay. The easy way is to ask the earth, because she's very compliant and very willing to help you. Okay. Please, Mother Earth, bring your energy up into me. Okay. And it'll just come up. Okay. And feed you. Okay, the Mother Earth just feeds you everything that you need. And ask her for what you need, and ask it to come up. Okay, so we're connected to the earth, and let's go back up to the divine creator. We're going to go up through the rocket. We're going to go past the atmosphere, the earth atmosphere, and up. We go through different planes. There's, like, the planes of the angels and stuff and everything. Well, there's first the plane of karma, planes of angels, all kinds of stuff. And then go up until you see, like, a blue, it's like a blue streak or horizon. Okay. It's kind of like the edge of the galaxy. Okay. And all the galaxies put together. Okay. So it's blue. Okay. And get into that, and it's like a current, and it'll whoosh you Just imagine whoosh you like a current. And then you're going to pop out the other side, opposite the earth. And you're going to be in the realm of the divine creator and the heart of God. And go in there, and there's a throne in there for you, because we all have a throne there for us. And go and sit on your throne. Feel your crown. I mean, like you are a king and queen. Feel your crown and command what you wish to command based on your soul star, your heart, and your celestial wishing tree, and whatever's on your list. And some of these, but real. Okay. Okay, so you're up there in your crown in the divine creator, and you are the divine creator, and you are the heart of God. And when you feel you're done, just ask to be shown the way back. Find the blue current. It'll bring you back into this cosmos. And down through the layers, down through the Earth's atmosphere again. And down into wherever you're home or wherever you are. And down completely into your body. Let all transformations be in alignment with your heart, gentleness, kindness, generosity, magic, miracles, love, and everything else that you want to put in the recipe. And we have the golden rings, the golden zeros, totally protecting our creation and totally energizing them. Okay, hope that was interesting and helpful and entertaining, and you enjoyed my phone call, and I got my car back. Okay, this is Margaret Motherall. Thank you. And thank you, Christopher, for all the work that you do and inspiring me to do this. Thank you.